Hey, it's night, and welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm just in that tired situation right now. I was up too late last night, and I was out late 2 nights ago for my cousin's party. It's just been a long weekend, and of course you gotta function every day for your babies, so I'm tired. So if I look tired, don't say anything. Anyway, today's video is about the fragrances I wore last week that I can remember. I feel like I wear quite a bit of fragrances, and some of them start to wear off a little bit around the 5-6 hour mark. So if I had sprayed it earlier on and I want to smell like something, I'll go and just top it off with, it's probably something new as opposed to the one that I had worn, that I am, or what, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. Anyway, here are the fragrances I wore last week that I can remember. So there's only 7 here. No, there's 8 here. No, there's 9 here. Okay, there's 9 fragrances here. But, I still feel like I had more. And I'd love to layer, as you guys know. So let's just get into it, because it's been a hot second already. I've been talking. This is Gucci Fleur by Eau de Parfum. Guys, this is almost done at this point. This is getting mighty. I have surpassed the halfway mark at this point. Oh. And she's still a gem. She's, orangey. So there's osmanthus in here. I don't know what osmanthus smells like, but it's like an orange peachy smell to my nose. And it's a little sparkling. In one area, it's like a freshy type of smell, and I feel like I said this a lot. In the next area, I feel like it's like a gourmand. So it's almost like peach rings. That's what I smell with Gucci Fleur Eau de Parfum. I do believe this to be discontinued, but okay, last time I checked was a month ago, but as of a month ago that I checked, it was still available online for you to purchase, off of discount websites and stuff. So I wouldn't stress if you're dang, I really want to try that now. It's a great summer scent. It's a great warm weather, cool weather. It's great for all times, because like I said, in one aspect you get this freshy, orangey, peachy type of smell that's very a little sparkling, and then the next you really get this lovely, wonderful peach rings, that, the candy peach rings that are things red and orange color, and then there's sugar all over it. I haven't eaten that in years, but from what I remember, how that tasted is how almost that smells in certain whiffs. It's really interesting. I did go ahead and wear one of my bougier scents. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK. I love this. I am about halfway. No, not quite. But I'm getting to the halfway. It looks more empty in person than it does in the screen. In the screen, it looks like it's only a third done. But me looking at it, I'm this is more almost halfway done. But I just love Gentle Fluidity Gold. I feel like I don't have to talk about her too much. This is a signature scent worthy. This is an amazing vanilla. So, some fragrances are just super sweet or bland, or, okay, this smells nice. For the sake of being pretty, which I have plenty of those. We're going to talk about one, actually, today. This is not that. This is a very interesting, wonderful, sophisticated, classy, yet can wear anywhere type of scent. This original one is expensive, but there's tons of dupes out there. I have Oakshaw's Callan. I was like, what the name of the fragrance? I have Oakshaw's Callan here. This is my second bottle. It's almost done. I also have the Andromeda's Moon dupe of it as well. I just feel like this is the scent profile I just really like, so I could just keep ordering this, and I probably will. It's just an easy, spiced, almost wonderful vanilla. I just love it. It's sexy and feminine and a little bougie. Anyway, moving on. I've been using this actually quite a bit lately. And by quite a bit, it's not a several times a week or a couple times a week, but it's a few times a month for sure. And I stopped wearing this because I found out sometime last year that this got discontinued, which is weird to me because I feel like people wear it. It's like a caramelly honey scent. It's a sweet scent. It's a sweet profile, and there's such a like maybe powderiness. Oh my god, my nose is itching, guys. It was downpouring earlier. Like when I say downpour, I mean like torrential, like that downpour where you like put puzzle pieces together and sip hot cocoa, or you're drinking like maybe an alcoholic beverage that's warm, wrapped up watching movies or stuff like that. Like I need a nap. Oh my gosh, I need a nap. But that was the type of downpour. Like it was dark outside. Now, if there's still clouds out covering the entire sky where I am, but it's like white clouds versus earlier it was like dark clouds, and I was like, ooh. So this is actually what I'm wearing. It just brings a little warmth to me, a little comfortable relaxation. This is like a easy grab when you just want a sweet scent. It's delicious, but it's nothing miraculous. I believe there might even be orange in here, but I don't smell it from the cap. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely wrong. There's like 12 freaking notes in this. I feel like a lot of fragrances these days have so many notes. So when you try to remember notes, you're like, bro, I can't, because you're not going to smell all 12 of those notes. When you read notes on a fragrance, let's pause for a second, step over here. When you read fragrance notes, take it with 2 grains of salt, because you're probably going to either smell a mosh podge of things, or you're going to smell only a couple of the items that they actually say that is supposedly in the fragrance, because that's just how it works. And what one person may smell, you might not smell. So please don't be like, yo, she lied and said the orange was prominent in here, but I smell the peach. Okay, sis, well, your nose is not my nose. You know what I mean? When I share the same nose, and that is A-okay. Moving on. This is Dossier's Floral Grapefruit. All right, so this is now more than halfway empty, for sure. This is the Dossier's dupe for Otange, Chanel Chance Otange, which is a very hyped, freshy scent. Very, very hyped. I like it, but what is this? Oh, hold on. I like it, but like, it's not miraculous to me. And I don't know if I'd ever buy like the original for the price point, but I would rebuy Dossier's version. I mean, it's like $29. It's like, okay, so I say $29, but let's be freaking for real, okay? $29 plus the shipping, which is I think $6 or something. At the end of the day, you're spending like $37. $37 for this is really not bad. I think it's worth it, especially if the original is $100, I believe. So $40, 2 20s. 4 10s. I like it. It's just fresh, especially when it's hot. Oh, it's got a little sweetness to it. Actually, there's more sweetness I'm smelling in it than I feel like I normally do. As it gets hot, you don't want the uber sweet scents. This is still got sweetness to it, but it's like a fresh and clean. It's like a clean girl aesthetic type of sweetness. It's like that musky type of sweetness. This has grapefruit, pear, blackcurrant, hyacinth, jasmine, lilac, orris, musk, and amberwood. It's a very lovely, easy grab and go, fresh, slightly sweet. I mean, anyone could wear whatever, but like it leans to me a little more on the feminine side. I think because of that like pear, blackcurrant, jasmine, musk combo. It's a vibe. I mean, the scent profile is nice. I just wouldn't pay big money for it. The next one, yo, this is my girl. This is my boo thing. This is my honey boo boo. This is L'Entre Deep by Givenchy. She is a very rich scent. Like rich as in, I mean, I guess she smells like money too, but like rich as in the actual like scent profile is like a thicker, like a more deep, punchy type of smell, whereas this is like a clean girl aesthetic vibes. This is giving gothcore. This is giving not gothcore, I mean, like, you know, it's just more punchy. It's more in your face. It's just more, right? There's more, a whole ton of everything going into it. It's got some sweetness in it. I think there's jasmine here. It's just it's a little heady, because it's that thickness in it that I think does make it sexy, makes it very appropriate for nighttime activities. You wear it in the day, which I do. You give yourself 1, 2 sprays, maybe 3, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, whatever. But you're not spraying, like drowning yourself. Like there's fragrance, I drown myself in this. Like this, when I do wear it, it's like a you know what I mean? Like it's a vibe that I do not do with this. This is a very strong fragrance. I'm very glad I got the 1 fluid ounce. This is probably gonna take me quite some time to go through this, and as it's getting warmer, I'm probably gonna wear, I wear her less and less because she's so strong. The next one is C by Giorgio Armani. This is the Intense. This is the 2021, I believe, because I think there was another Intense that discontinued. This is one of the best fragrances on the C line, in my humble opinion. I like C Passion, and I definitely like the original. I have it. I have to actually rebuy that soon. But this is thick and sexy. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. Can you tell one of the scent profiles I'm so obsessed with? It's kind of boozy, even though there's no actual boozy note, I don't believe. I think it's black currant syrup. That the syrupy is giving that boozy, almost like you ate like wine, like almost like a dessert wine. Have you ever had dessert wine? If you have, let me know down in the comment section below. I went to Canada years ago with my husband. Wow, this was pre-kids, so my oldest is about to be 3, which means I was pregnant the year before. We bought the house that year. Wow, this is going on almost 5 years ago, maybe even 6. Wow, I've been with my man a long time. We went to Canada. We camped in Canada and then was all over, Niagara Falls and stuff. And they have dessert wine there. I think they said something like 70% of the dessert wine for the world is made in Canada or some stuff like that, which is awesome. Anyway, when you drink it, it is definitely a very sweet, more thick type of wine, and it's iced wine. Like you drink it cold, and it's amazing, but it's thick, and you don't have a lot of it because it's super sweet. And this almost that consistency of the smell of this is what the taste did for me in ice wine. And I don't think I've ever described it like that, but I've recently been having like some memories resurface, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is lovely. As I just feel more human as I'm exiting my postpartum era, because my twins are about to be 2. The year after the twins were born was rough city. This is definitely worth a 1 fluid ounce if you're looking into it. This is obvious. Okay, so Georgia, this particular line's a little more on the expensive side. I think over $100. Okay, that's getting expensive for me. I know there's people out here who drop $400 or $500, no problem, on fragrances. That's not my era right now, on a regular basis. So this to me was a little on the pricey side. My dad gifted this to me. Although it's funny he gifted this to me because this is sexy. But my dad is one of those confident men who just likes to smell good. My origination of wanting to smell good comes from my grandmother, which is his mother, and him. They just smell good all the time. Like they have no business smelling as good as that they smell. So he just smelled this and was like, this smells good. Let me give it to my dad. Yo. This is good. This is good. This is along that lines of La Belle's sexiness. It's not as spiced, and they're both thick and good. Let me keep it moving. I said this would be a quick video. This one is Kayali's Vanilla 28. Guys, I don't have to say much about her, but I am now officially past the halfway point. But I feel like in the video, it looks like it's halfway full. It's past that. It's so weird how cameras show. Anyway, as it sits here and I use it over time, it just gets better and better. I think this will be forever in my collection. It's a simple vanilla. Yeah, like a vanilla extract. But those are, I feel like the more simple, easier grab with maybe just touches of interestingness are the ones I really grab. Like I really love Miss Class by Dua, and that's like their dupe for a Miss Dior fragrance that went out of stock, like that discontinued with like a popcorn note or something. But it's just so interesting. It's so different. I can't wear it all. I just don't want to wear it that often. So I feel like I lean towards, like I have obviously times where I'll go for my interesting fragrances, but then there's several times where I'll grab the easier to grab type of fragrances because it's just I don't know why actually. No, I do know why. There's several reasons, right? You don't want to disturb the room all the time. Sometimes you just want people to think you smell good, and sometimes those more interesting notes just don't turn people off. They just turn people off. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, hit that like button. But I feel like you guys know what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's just easier to grab the easy grab and go. And speaking of easy grab and go fragrances, this is another one of the fragrances I wore last week. This is amazing. I like this. I like it. It's not amazing as in, oh my gosh, this is magical. I've never smelled something like this. No. This is amazing because it is such an easy grab, pretty girl scent. And you know, we pretty out here, okay? If you're watching this video, I know you're pretty. this is a scent to have. It's not magical, it's not earth-shattering. I think the bottle's beautiful. Bottle aside though, I love this orangey, fresh vibe and with some sweetness, and it dries out and it gets like creamy, milky almost with the orange. And it just reminds me kind of like when I got proposed to by my husband in Tokyo, Japan. He flew me out to Tokyo and proposed to me, and the drink that we had there for my birthday, he flew me out for my birthday, was a orange milky drink. There was no liquor in there, but I loved it so much that when we were planning the wedding, when we got back, my signature drink for my wedding was that with some liquor in it. And it just makes me, I guess I can say I have a scent memory to this smell without this particular fragrance being it, because it reminds me of something and I love it. It's giving everything pretty girl, everything easy life. It's giving work smarter, not harder. It's giving I just throw on a two-piece, get compliments, or I throw on a dress, get compliments for how well I dress. But I just threw on a two-piece that already was matching or dress. I love it. There's a touch of powderiness in it too. That's chef kiss. If you don't like powder, don't be too concerned. It's just a very light touch of it. And the last thing that I remember wearing last week was Ariana Grande's Cloud. This was an accident because I went ahead and left the house and forgot to spray fragrance on me. Seriously, I did. And so I leave two fragrances. Yes, two fragrances stay in my car. This and Alien Goddess in its travel spray. So goodness forbid something happens and I didn't throw a fragrance into my purse, which I also usually have a fragrance in my purse as well. That purse stays in the house until I leave. I have options. So I have either one in my purse or the two in my car. They're travel sprays. It's almost done and it hasn't been in the car that long. Mom on the go a lot. Sometimes you just forget, and that's okay. And I love this. I feel like because it's warmer, I'm smelling more of that airy Baccarat Rouge 540 vibes, but in the cooler weather, I get heavy on that whipped cream. It smells very gourmand, and don't mind the face of that face when I said whipped cream, like I was disgusted. No, it's nice, but it's gourmand. And Baccarat Rouge 540 does not give me gourmand. It gives me wispy cotton candy. Is it ambergris? Whatever that interesting note in it is, like. It's really nice, and it's interesting in the almost regular way now because everyone's wearing it, but it was different for its time when it came out. Now this gives me that vibe sometimes, but it's also definitely sweeter because of this not only does it have cotton candy note, but it also has like whipped cream. So I really like it, but I love that, and I've been layering it with a Bath and Body Works scent that is just chef's kiss. I mean, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below what some of the fragrances you wore last week was, and possibly what are some new fragrances that, or not new, but some fragrances you're going to intend to wear, because we're now officially in summer. We're officially halfway through the year. What are some scents that you haven't worn a lot lately, but you're wearing more and more because it's just getting hot, like muggy? Anyway, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you ended up liking this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you were enjoying the vibe. Subscribe if you enjoyed the content about looking good, feeling good, and smelling good, because that's what we talk about here, and that encompasses quite a bit, but primarily encompasses fragrances, lotions, hauls of like clothing, skincare, makeup, so on and so forth. Anyway, hopefully I see you in my next video. Bye bye.
It's got its